All right, listen up, smarty pants. You want your real estate to buy you a car? This video is going to share with you exactly how I would do that. Dude, I am so proud of you for watching this video because check it out. You're watching a video that right now says, how do I buy a car with my real estate? Do you not know that other people do it the other way around? Do you know that most people are like, dude, I graduated college, I got some money coming in, or I got a good job, let's buy a car. And what they're doing is they're actually buying depreciating assets. You're thinking smart, which is one of the first lessons my mentor taught me. I drove up one day to his house. He had this big brand new boat. It was like $600 boat or $700 boat or something. And I said, wow, that's a nice boat. He said, yeah, my real estate bought it for me. And I'm like, tell me how you did that. He said, it's simple. I could put $700 out of my pocket every month and I could consume it on a boat that goes down in value, or I could take my money and I can buy a house. And let's say the house produced $700 a month. His house did. It actually paid for the boat. And his house goes up with value and it replenishes $700 every single month. He could get rid of the boat and he would still have the $700 a month. That's the difference, my friends, between an asset and a liability. The car is a liability. The house is an asset. So by the way, if you want to have a car, then you should buy it with an asset instead of actually just purchasing another liability. You can get yourself swimming in debt, buried up to your neck in debt. And so what I want to do is I want to actually show you what this looks like. Now, by way of bonus, my favorite way of actually buying the nicer things of life is with real estate. And like right now I'm doing a deal. This deal is going to make me about $1 million a year residually every single year. I'm really excited about this project. I've never done a deal this big. I've never had a residual that big. I'll check back with you in 6 or 12 months and tell you if the residual is as big as I think that it is. But that one big piece of commercial real estate, guess what it's going to do? It's going to pay for all of the liabilities and the things that I want in life. How do we do that on a really small level? Well, I want to tell you the story of a tiny little house that I bought in Pleasant Grove. That's a city, that's 2 like cities over from where I live. This was a house that, and I want to share with you exactly how I found this house because I want to show you how you can get this car. There's a little strategy, there's a tip from me to you. I knew that I wanted to get a really good deal on a house and I had money for a down payment because it wasn't my money. I had bought a house before and I could take money out of that house and I could put it into this one. So I'm like, dude, I'm going house shopping because I don't have to pay. It's not coming out of my pocket. I'm going to borrow it from the house and I'm going to let the asset buy an asset, which is really awesome, by the way. There should be a light bulb going on. Aha, something worth writing down. But here, listen up. This is what actually went down. I called up 10 realtors. I actually went online and I basically found realtors or real estate agents that specialize in finding houses. And most realtors, they don't know how to find investments. But I combed through hundreds of them and found 10 that used weird language on the website, like, I find good deals. Weird language like, I've got a discounted property, or this is a bank foreclosure. This told me that they specialized in good deals. I called all of them up. I said, my name's Kris Krohn. I got money to buy an investment property, but I need to have a 20% equity position. 8 out of the 10 said, you're crazy. That's not possible. You can't do that. And you know what? Nothing happened. That's really important that I did that though, because it helped me find the 2 that said, sure, I can do that. And one of them that day went on to the MLS, multiple listing service, where all the houses in the area are being represented by realtors. And they sent me 3 houses. But when I saw this house, I knew that it was the winner. Basically, it was a house that I was going to put an offer in for $150,000. It was a 3,000 square foot house. So it had a value at the time of well over $250,000. Now, for just a moment, if you buy it for $150,000 and it's worth $250,000, dude, I get it. Some of you, I'm going to have some of you watching this video and you're going to comment. I'm catching you in the act. You're going to be like, dude, that's stupid. You can't find deals like that. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly why I find them, because there's enough people like you that think that way. Don't be that guy. Anyway, so I found this thing for $150,000. It has a value of $250,000. And guess what I did? I used the money from my other house. I bought it. This house, after I rented it out, this house paid me a $600 a month cash flow. How cool is that? Friends, do you know what that $600 a month can do? I'll tell you what it did for me. This $600 a month, I didn't use it for a car because I had bought a used car and I paid cash for it. I think it was like $2,900 car. But you know what I did with that $600 a month? I actually eliminated my debt. I used assets to eliminate liabilities. When you have money, you need to understand this. You can either throw it at your debts or you can throw it at assets that can pay off your debts. By the time they're done paying off your debts, you're gonna have a ton of assets. If all you ever do is trade dollars for hours and throw it at your debts, then chances are lots of periods of time will go by, and when you finally get out of debt, you have no assets. I've always found that I could make more assets and eliminate my debts than just by focusing on eliminating my debts. I know that that's controversial, and for some people that really messes with them, but I'm not following society's financial plan. So friends, there you have it. If you want to know how to have real estate buy a car for you, that's how you do it. If you actually want to know, Kris, could you actually help me go out there and find the right kind of deal and take me by the hand and help me? Check this out. You know, for most people, doing their first deal is the most challenging. But if you can do one, then you're gonna want to do 2, and then 10, and then 100, and why stop? You get to create a massive financial legacy. You get to do more than just have your real estate pay for your cars and everything else that you want. It can pay for everything and create the financial freedom that you're looking for. Thank you for watching today's video. If you want any help with that, all you gotta do is head over to the website over here, go ahead and subscribe, and check out some of the other videos that we've got teed up that can help you continue your learning in this wonderful world of real estate.